Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we are tackling that small town melodrama that has really become, I think for a lot of people, one of TV's most reliable comfort watches, Virgin River.
hmm A total comfort blanket show.
Exactly.
hmm
And we're focusing entirely on the chaos left behind by the season 6 finale and what we actually know, the confirmed details about what's coming in season 7.
That's right, because the last season just dropped bombshell after bombshell into pretty much every major storyline. You had everything from paternity scares to, like, medical board suspensions and just outright theft.
Yeah.
So our mission for you today is not just to recap what happened. We want to pull out the critical little nuggets of information about why the writers are going in these directions so you are totally prepped for the next chapter.
Okay, let's start with logistics because
Right.
this is the great news. You won't have to wait that long.
Oh, goodness.
Season 7 has a confirmed release date. It's Thursday, March 12, 2026. And Netflix is dropping all 10 episodes at once, so
Yeah.
get your cozy blankets ready.
And what's really crucial here, logistically speaking, is what the showrunner confirmed. The story is going to pick up immediately where that finale left off.
Oh, wow. No time jump.
No time jump at all. We are not glossing over any of the trauma. We are diving straight back into the fire.
That makes sense. I mean, you can't really time jump past the kind of cliffhangers they delivered.
Not at all.
And just for anyone who tracks the production side of things, filming for season 7 was apparently really efficient. It started back in March 2025, wrapped by midsummer. So it lines up perfectly with this early 2026 release.
Okay, so let's unpack the single most, I think, disorienting moment of that finale. The one that has spawned just endless fan theories.
Jack.
Jack going to Charmaine's house and whatever he saw in that nursery.
Right. The scene itself was, I mean, it was brilliantly done, but just so frustrating. Charmaine misses the wedding, so Jack, being Jack, goes to check on her.
Of course.
He opens the nursery door. His face just registers pure shock. He gasps, and then nothing.
Fade to black.
Yeah. The emotional whiplash was real, but what was the writer's intention there? I mean, what's the inside story?
Well, this is what's so fascinating. It's the meta-narrative choice they made. The showrunner, Patrick Sean Smith, he actually admitted that Martin Henderson, the actor,
Yeah.
he filmed that scene completely blind. He had no idea what was supposed to be in the nursery.
You're kidding.
No, he was just told to rely purely on his acting to project, maximum distress. It was designed purely to create intrigue in the audience.
Wow, that's a risky move. You're prioritizing the audience reaction over, like, the dramatic truth for the actor in the moment.
It's a huge risk. And it definitely worked. It generated intrigue. But you're right, forcing your lead actor to be clueless, it could backfire if the actual reveal doesn't live up to the terror on his face.
So what did the showrunner say about that? How did they manage that risk?
Smith was pretty clear. He said Charmaine has, and this is not a surprise, found herself in the middle of a mess again.
Of course she has.
He confirmed Jack discovers something unsettling, but he was careful not to say deadly. And this leads us to the one confirmed detail that helps us filter all of the theories.
Yeah.
The actress who plays Charmaine, Lauren Hammersley. She's returning for season 7.
Oh, okay, well, that narrows the field significantly.
Right.
If Charmaine is coming back, that just kills all the theories that she was murdered, which were, all over the internet right after the finale.
Exactly. Her return means her fate is complex. She's likely hurt or restrained,
Yeah.
maybe in some kind of legal trouble or just in shock. But she is not permanently killed off.
And that's a smart writing choice, really, because the whole twins storyline has always been about custody, right? For Mel and Jack to get involved, it had to be legally messy, not just her being gone.
Precisely. So if we assume she's alive, but let's say indisposed, the top theories from the source material all point to the gangster baby daddy, Calvin.
Right.
Either Calvin is dead in that nursery, maybe Charmaine killed him in self-defense, or, and this is more likely for this show, Calvin has taken the babies, leaving Charmaine in distress and the nursery a mess.
The kids being gone, that creates the most direct path for Jack to step in as their guardian, doesn't it? It pushes the story right where it's been heading.
It does. It moves us closer to that end goal of 3 babies joining the Sheridan family. And since the story picks up immediately, we're going to know the answer in, like, the first 5 minutes of season 7.
And speaking of babies, that brings us to Mel and Jack's own journey. Let's shift gears to the central couple. They're finally married, and they're stepping into this new phase of parenthood.
Yeah, the adoption storyline is huge here, and it's all driven by Marley. You'll remember the secondary character whose original adoption plan fell through.
Right, and she approaches Mel and Jack and asks them to adopt her baby instead.
Hmm.
And this really feels like the stable, emotionally satisfying path to motherhood for Mel after all the trauma she's been through. I know the actress Alexandra Breckenridge was really excited about it.
She was. She said she's thrilled to finally play Mel, becoming the mother she has, and I'm quoting here, wanted to be basically her whole life.
You can feel that.
And that excitement is clearly reflected in the plot. Breckenridge confirmed the Marley and adoption storyline is heavily featured in Season 7. It does not disappear. So they're actively navigating that whole complex process right away.
So they're not waiting for the twin situation with Charmaine to resolve. They're moving forward on their own.
They're moving forward. And while all this is happening, they're also supposed to be newlyweds.
Yeah, they need a honeymoon. Did the sources give us any hints about that?
They did. We got some production hints.
Right.
While they're mostly focused on farm life, there were confirmed filming locations in Mexico,
Ooh, nice.
which strongly suggests we're going to see Mel and Jack's actual honeymoon there. A much-needed break from all the Pacific Northwest chaos, and you'll give us a glimpse of them as a happy, functional couple before they dive back into everything else.
But of course, while they're trying to build their future, the heart of their community, the clinic, is under attack, which brings us right back to Doc.
Yeah, and this is bigger than just Doc's health or his eyesight. This is a crisis about the survival of local healthcare in Virgin River.
So his license has been suspended while they investigate how he saved that patient, but you're saying the real threat is bigger.
The real institutional threat is Grace Valley, this larger medical corporation that is actively trying to expand its business into Virgin River.
Ah, the classic small town versus big business drama. So what does losing the clinic actually mean for the town?
It's about autonomy.
Yeah.
And emergency access. The clinic is a pillar of that town. It's not just a doctor's office, it has the birthing center. Losing it means being swallowed by some distant, faceless corporation.
And Mel is going to fight this tooth and nail, I assume.
Absolutely. She sees this as a fight for the town's identity. Breckenridge pointed out that, as a nurse practitioner and midwife, Mel could technically run the birthing center on her own. But the clinic itself, the institution, needs to be protected from that big hospital coming in and taking it over. She's the fighter here.
And to make this whole medical crisis even messier, they're bringing in a new character who is tied to the investigation and to one of our main characters.
This is where the writers love to deliberately cross the streams of conflict. Sarah Canning is joining the cast as Victoria. She's an ex-cop
Okay.
who now works for the state medical board, and she's the one investigating Doc.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker. She's also an old friend of Mike, the Count's police officer.
Oh, of course she is. That means the investigation is not going to stay procedural. It's going to slam right into the town's biggest relationship drama.
The incredibly complicated love triangle, Mike, Bree, and Brady.
Let's get into it because that finale delivered maybe the most shocking line of the whole season. Mike proposes to Bree at the wedding, which forces Bree to confess that she recently slept with Brady. And Mike's response, just 3 words.
I know.
I know. I mean,
Yeah, with.
that is so loaded.
Yeah.
Is that him being astonishingly mature and accepting, or is it something else?
It feels like something else, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It suggests a level of awareness, maybe even manipulation on his part.
Yeah.
Benjamin Hollingsworth, who plays Brady, said he was actually shocked that he said that. He was wondering why Mike didn't just confront him earlier.
Right.
The showrunner was very cagey about it. Just confirmed, they will unpack all of that in Season 7. We need to know, did he know before he proposed?
And the drama just keeps escalating because at the same time, Brady has his own huge crisis.
Courtesy of Lark.
Right. Lark, the woman he was seeing, she overhears him confessing he still loves Bree. So what does she do? She takes all his money and skips town.
A huge financial hit. And it proves her connections to that whole criminal element weren't just for show. She's dangerous.
So this betrayal is critical because it puts Brady in an impossible corner.
It does. Hollingsworth is sure that Brady's first priority is getting that money back. And he proposed this fascinating twist that links right back to Mike.
What's the theory?
That Brady might need to go to Mike for help, the cop who is now engaged to the woman he loves, to recover the stolen money.
Oh, the audacity. That is pure dramatic genius.
Right.
It's not just a love triangle anymore.
No, it's classic small-town forced proximity. And it's all tangled up now that Mike's friend, Victoria, is in town investigating Doc. The personal and the professional are just a total mess.
That's how this show works, right? They cross-pollinate all the storylines. So let's wrap up with the other remaining threads and who's coming and going.
Okay, so a few quick hits. For Muriel, her cancer storyline is continuing, but the showrunner specifically promised a more positive outlook. They're focusing on the treatment part in season 7, trying to avoid the usual tragedy tropes.
That's good to hear. And what about Denny and Lizzie?
Their baby is expected to be born early in the season, and their story will also revisit the very serious issue of Huntington's disease and the risks for Denny and their child. So it's balancing joy with that medical reality.
And we can't forget Mel's dad, Everett, who finally showed up.
Yeah, he's getting more involved in town life. We're told his bond with Muriel is going to grow. And on the relationship front, Preacher and Kaya are expected to revisit their views on marriage. That seems to be moving toward a more permanent place.
Okay, and finally, let's talk cast changes. Any new faces? Any big exits?
One new face for sure. Cody Kearsley is joining as a character named Clay. He's described as a rugged type from the foster care system, looking for his long-lost sister.
Classic Virgin River mystery hook.
Totally. And then there's the major exit, Dr. Cameron Hayek.
Is he gone for good?
Mark Ganame, the actor, is officially not returning as a series regular. His character left in the finale, heading to San Diego to get back with his ex-fiancée. The showrunner did say, though, that they left the door open for cameos.
So he's gone, but the door is unlocked.
Exactly, just in case they need another doctor for a quick crisis.
So wrapping this all up for everyone waiting for March 2026, we've got the Charmaine cliffhanger getting resolved right away. We have Mel and Jack starting their adoption journey. The whole town is fighting for the clinic. And this just ridiculously complicated love triangle.
The key takeaway is consistency, I think. The season 6 finale threw every character into what feels like an inescapable situation. Jack Shock, Doc's license, Brady's empty bank account. But the show always finds a dramatic and a rapid way out.
Yeah.
And the fact that season 7 picks up right away means we won't be waiting long for those answers. The writers have committed to a fast pace.
Which is what keeps it that reliable comfort watch, even when the drama itself is pure chaos.
Exactly. But here's a final thought for you to chew on until the premiere. Just consider this. Unprecedented convergence of plots. We know Brady was robbed. We know Mike proposed to Bree, fully aware that she cheated on him with Brady. Now, Mike's old friend Victoria is investigating Doc. So the police and the medical board are all interconnected. So if Brady really does need Mike's help to get his money back, how will these bizarre, unexpected professional alliances warp that already intense love triangle? You have professional duty crossing over with this deep personal betrayal.
That blend of professional and personal stakes is going to define season 7. We will find out just how messy it all gets when Virgin River returns. Until then, stay well informed, and we'll see you on the next deep dive.